welcome back to this game. We'll start with knight c3. A bit bunged up today, so we'll see how we go. Is this opponent here? We could transpose into a Vienna. Or some kind of e5. Like this is fairly standard, right? You start with e4, yeah. So we'll transpose into a Vienna. Vienna Gambit. And if you take, I push. So you can get it pretty commonly from e4, e5, knight c3, knight f6. My goal is to play semi-quickly again, because every game I get into time trouble. Even when I try and play quickly, I still get into time trouble. Opponent's thinking, which is good. So, opponents played 7,000 games. And a bit like me, as the time increases, so does their rating, which I think will be a trend that I would have. I'm better at rapid than I am at bullet by a mile. I just don't get how people can be so good at bullet. Maybe it's my mouse. Must be my mouse. Well, he's sunk a minute into this move, which is really promising. You can't take the pawn. That's not advantageous. You can defend the pawn by playing like knight here or pawn here, but again, they're not the main moves. The main move is d4. That's sorry, d5. And then you get some lines where I take. I'm trying to remember. Then knight takes, queen out. Yeah, so this is a move, but it's not the main one. Because you get like a Halloween Gambit style of takes, push. I think that's what you do to refute this. So you can get something similar like this in the Halloween Gambit, where you'd start with knight f3 and you take with your knight and you sacrifice a full knight in the Halloween Gambit. But you can get something similar here without sacrificing a knight, and you basically just kick these knights all around the board. So I think knight g6 is most common. We're likely going to play e5, kick this knight back to g8, and just a really pleasant starting position. Or the other option, maybe I can put the bishop there to threaten this. I'm not sure what's best. The only thing I need to be semi-careful of in this line is any queen h4 checks. So getting my knight to f3 is important when playing with this. But the fact that taking so much time is definitely a good sign. You can build up a bit of a time buffer whilst they're not sure what the moves are. Like I say, I think they've only got two kind of sensible candidate moves. This, maybe? No, surely not, because I can attack that knight, and when it moves, I take this one. It's also not the end of the world if we get checked here, because on g3, because we've got our knight here, there's no queen takes on e4. So feeling good, we're up 3 minutes. In a relatively comfortable position. I think I basically just need to work out now. Knight's going to g6, what am I playing against it? Yeah. I think e5 is what I'm most drawn to, but this has some potential as well, but h6, so I think fast, sensible move would tell me to play e5. And let's look at the squares this knight's got. No, yeah, fine. So you're going all the way back. Now I want to cover this square by bringing my knight out. And look at this for a development lead. All of these 7 pieces back, the only piece out is a knight, and you did have an e-pawn, but that's gone. And we've got 2 knights and a really big central wedge. Now we just need to kind of keep hold of this advantage and development, make it kind of difficult for them to get out. So I want to play like bishop here, get castled, probably queen onto e2. So like queen e2 here. I don't mind taking. Queen takes. No, I like. What do I like? Bishop there, and if takes, then I come back here first. Kind of like that. I want to get this bishop outside before I play queen e2. And again, my priority is playing quick moves. Sacrificing a little bit of accuracy, because I really need that accuracy later on in the game. And if I can be the one putting time pressure on my opponent, that's only going to be useful. Again, the other thing with castling, I've got to be careful, maybe queen coming out this way, but that's dependent on their c7 pawn moving. So candidate moves, I think takes has got to be something we've got to look at, and bishop here is the other one. I think bishop there, we're just going to castle. Do we have like the really like beautiful knight there? We lose a queen. Give check. No. Because king comes up. You got this square. There's definitely there's some kind of thematic mate where you get knight there, and the bishop takes there, but maybe it's with the pawn staying on d7. So what am I playing against this? First thought is castles, but takes. I think castles. Can't add another attack onto this piece. And if you take, I'm in time to play here, there. I think this is okay. I've also maybe I had bishop. You've got to be a bit careful because he could take. Maybe lining this up at some point now as well. Am I lining it up now for a little tactical hit? Check. Double check. That's kind of nice. Let's just double check this line. It's this move that I don't have a good response to. Okay, so let's look at this again. So it takes king up, then we slide. Need to be a bit careful. Takes king up. Ah, then there. Yeah, I like this. Takes. You go somewhere, I take the knight. Bang. So we stop opponent from castling. They'll probably sink a bit of time into deciding what they want to do here. Like if they come across to this file, we can take with a queen check. If they come here, we can hit him with a bishop out. Double check. Expect him to go back. Actually, I was originally thinking I was going to take the knight, but taking the queen is so much better, isn't it? Well, okay, so take with the knight, so I've got the option of coming over with, I think queen takes. It's got to be the one, isn't it? Like against this, I've maybe got to be a bit careful, but... Well, hang on, because he can take the knight. I've got my knights there. Do I want to go into this? Do with getting the bishop out. That seems okay because it stops his knight coming to an active square. He does have like check. And there. What does that look like? Yeah, he's not castling, is he? So we can get our pieces out. I don't mind that. And it gets rid of one of his pieces. That seems a bit too passive, so I think queen takes. It'd be really nice if this bishop is gone so that I can slide over a second rook. Okay, yeah, so that's the other option. First thought, sack it. If queen takes, you get mated. So you take there, there. You've got one of these two squares. I think you go here. Feels really threatening, doesn't it? But have I got a knockout? No. Check. Probably queen blocks. That might be good enough. We'll go in here. We're up a pawn. He can't castle. Maybe I should have kept the queens on. Maybe this is better. Yeah, because where do I go from here realistically? All the way back here. I don't really want to trade queens, but it's back here. Takes. You can get greedy and take there. And I get some good activity with the bishop. I think I want to keep the queens on. I think I want to go here to attack a pawn and maybe win a tempo. I don't want to keep a time advantage. I've thrown it away, haven't I? This is what I do. I'm very good at throwing time away like it's nothing. Into the ether. I wonder if I can take there. think, with the activity that I get. Even if he checks me there, I move over. I think that activity is much better getting the rooks out. So I'll give him the pawn. I could have maybe grabbed on b7, but I think getting this bishop out, and most importantly this rook, I think when I get both rooks here, with the queen on this diagonal, your king's got no squares. Interesting. Okay, so you want to play here? Does that drop a piece? Nearly. Oh, lucky. I don't think you saw that. I think you got very lucky. Right, so threats check. And check. So maybe it's knight here. So now bishop. Well, I suppose with this, what if I just put my king over and you take? If I go here, like there. Like there. How do I stop this? And put pressure on the knight. How do I put pressure on the knight? Yeah, there. There? No. And bishop there, king there, rook over, no rook over. I might be forced to trade queens. Oh, where's all my time gone? That's annoying. I take it. King 6. Maybe I don't take it. This line. Well, there. There, check. Just pins myself, doesn't it? You can scoop up. I don't queen trade in, and you win the exchange. Spent all my time again. Down to 5 minutes. I just can't help myself, can I? I think we'll trade. Put the rook up here. I think my rook here takes check. Check. Yeah, that's still annoying. I'm gonna go push. I'm gonna go check. I think I check. Maybe king comes up. Maybe I just push and let you have it. Yeah, I think that was a better combination in the last 3 moves. Nearly gave it away anyway. Yeah, I thought you could sack, but I can take with the rook. So I'm up a central e pawn, but it's a bit isolated, isn't it? This piece is going to go on a bit of a march. You know, insert this. Okay, so first thought I was thinking there, because you can't take it, I don't think, because of this, after a trade, because you can't then defend. Don't think you can then defend. There. What about just this? There maybe. No, that gives you the same problem if you go to there. Can't go back. So I think this forces this, but is that any good? What about just knight there? want it. Maybe this way. No, that just drops. Maybe trade over there. No. I don't know. I don't think you can do that. I think I can trade rooks and then play that over. If you take. If I go here. What if I go here? Here. I'm down to a minute 40 and I've got 9 minutes. What's happened? I don't really want to trade to activate you. Just plug in my laptop as well. I have an unfortunate end. That'd be bad. Not gone well here, is it? Yeah, what have I done here? He's got a super passive position. Is the knight better than the bishop? Probably not. Something's gone very wrong again. Time's gone wrong, position's gone wrong, everything's gone wrong. I was thinking maybe I should have taken on b7 and had the chance. Right, this is my current plan. The knight's kind of stopping the infiltration. Or maybe this is my plan. Not sure. Maybe this is. Ooh. Maybe I want to do this. Maybe I want to trade rooks. The issue with pawns on both sides of the boards, that favours the bishop. I don't know if we'll be in a position that we'll be able to exchange off all of these. Knight, okay. Check. This seems interesting now. I've got this square to try and get my knight to. You don't have lots of squares, like that's a blunder, that's a blunder. That might be questionable. We shall see. There? So what do I say? So I can't go there or there. Can't go there or any of these squares, so you're left with 2. These are the only squares you can get to. Yeah, maybe I cover off one of your paths. Maybe I go all the way there. I don't know. Maybe I want to start getting my king active. It's going to be difficult to grind something out here. Like there. That sends... Check. I think I want the rooks off. Yeah, look, I'm down to 30 seconds, so let's get the pieces off. Now I need to get as many of my pawns onto light squares as possible. I think this is a strong move. Well, I can maybe build it up. So we force a trade. Like I say, liquidate some of those pawns, play these moves. Should be okay. And then try and zigzag my knight across both bits of the board. I think it's probably a draw, isn't it? Maybe knight here. So that's quite a key square, yeah? If you go around the back, check, somewhere, pick up the pawn, you pick up one, but I pick up two. So that's interesting. If you defend the square, I get another light square. Still threatening this. Maybe I go back this way. Go in here. you're going to stay on this diagonal, right? So check somewhere there, and you can't defend that pawn. Let's go. We kind of can. So you go somewhere, I go there, but you've got bishop here. Oh no, because I can push it, and you don't have bishop here, because that's where my knight attacks. Okay, I think we're getting this pawn. I think we're making progress. Come on. Come on. Yeah, you can't get over to the h6 pawn. Okay. I drop here. That's annoying. Should maybe pushed it. King goes in there. It's okay. I think trading them is okay. I'm gonna get my knight here. So there, takes, king there, king there, king there. I think that's a loss. So let's get king up. Where else is a good square on a light square? Here. Okay, he's just dancing around. We've got some chances. He's not trying to do anything. So like here, bonk. Here. Yeah, it's difficult though, isn't it? Maybe I want to try and get a check in. Go for a wander with my king. There. We'll try this way first. I think I want to go on this walk with my king. And this knight stops the infiltration squares, yeah? So you can't, your king can't get in because you need to get in through this square. Yeah, so maybe I'll go around the other way and leave it there. I'm going to go this way. I don't have access, but okay, so I've prompted a move. Is that a weakening move? Let's come back. Maybe you want to put our knight in here now. Got a pawn on a light square. And then we can march our king in here. So the other place that we can control this square is from over here. So I think that would be the optimal pathing, is to get a knight there. Which is, unless he plays this now. We're going here. Here now. Takes. Is interesting. Up? No. Yeah, you can't defend the pawn if I go up here. That is dropping this time. Come on. Wanted to get the knight there. We've got the knight there. Oh, am I getting it back? Should probably have checked I could get the knight back. Yeah, I can always drop it here, and the exchange is now good for me. Come on. Yes, there's no infiltration squares for the king. If I can get this move in, which I can't yet. Let's go back and check. See if I can get my king up here. If you give me that square, I'm going to take it. Oh, and you might have to, because I'm also threatening to go here, and because of where you've put your bishop, you're not in a good spot to do much here. Yeah, so if you go this way, I'm going here. If you go this way, I'm going up here. Yep, so I've got my king here, and I put my knight here. And that's GG's, I think. Maybe here. Keep the king here. King can't get in. Threatening here. Sort of stop him from getting in there. So actually a knight there does the same job, and it locks down this pawn. Yep, so I think knight there, king there. It's pretty optimal. Okay, now can I run over to try and... Maybe knight there, bishop moves pawn up. Knight there, bishop moves pawn up. Takes. Something better. Knight there. King there. Okay. That's a mistake, I think. Because now you're forced to go there. Can't do that, surely. Surely this has got to be winning now. I'm just going to sit my king somewhere. No more checks. I'll be a bit careful on this square, but I think it's okay. I'm going to push my king up. Yeah. nasties. Let's push this. This. Need to try and check, I think, the knight. I don't really know. This kind of path, maybe this path. That's a strong square, isn't it? Because I can march. Give me my mouse back. There. There. 1, 2. The king can't get there in 2 squares. I think that picks up the bishop. I can go there anyway. I can just go here. Yeah. This is it. Ground it out. Okay. A grind. Better, equal, worse, better. So I think we got everything we wanted at the opening here. Actually, let's show you some lines. Yeah, so this is perfect. Plus 1.5, knight out, yeah, good. Bishop out, good. Castle's good, plus 3. Yeah, bishop takes perfect, plus 4. Take the knight. Didn't even look at that. So take the knight, lose a queen. Oh, because you get it back at the end of the line. And what are you here? You're up a piece. Okay. Wow. Wow, so you just wins a piece. So still plus 4 there. Still plus 4. Yeah, take on piece 7. Oh, even here? Yeah, of course, because the rook's hanging, isn't it? Yeah, and you take the check. Still plus 5. Yeah, just don't trade. Okay, so here. Yeah, fine. So I lost all my advantages, it felt like. I thought they'd be slightly better here. Okay, level. Yeah, black's the one playing, because there's pawns on both sides, black's the one's playing for advantage, and I won't go through the rest of the game because at some point they just blundered one and then 2 pawns. So yeah, good win.